hadn't really worked on my perception of my earthly father versus my heavenly father. And so there are subtleties in my relationship with him, with like the heavenly father, that I could see actually, if I trace it back, it most definitely comes from, say hello.
Hello.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My darling Zoe is with me today as she is teething her molars, I'm sure, her last set. So she's with us today and she's wondering who on earth I'm talking to. This is your internet auntie. Say hello. Hello. It seems that Zoe had other plans, but I am not mad at that. I'm mad if you touch my mic. Today's video is something that I'm really walking through in this season, and it's this, that I had the revelation recently that I need to debunk a lot of what I think I know about the Father in heaven because of my own upbringing that I haven't yet worked on. Here's the thing, you can denounce, you can cut yourself off of things of the past, and I get that, but there is also a work. You have to constantly be saturating yourself in the truth, and sometimes it takes a little more work than, I guess, just denouncing. I'm not saying that those things are not but we don't need makeup, please. Yeah, and so I really feel like I want to invite you sisters in this journey too, because I know for sure that there are such subtleties in our perception of the Father that we don't even know we're functioning in those limitations. And I could have made this a New Year's resolution video, like, you know, new year, new me, woo, hi. But why would you not deal with something like this at the appointed time that it presents itself? Like, why would you wait? Just like a New Year's resolution with like weight loss, it's like, oh yeah, I'll start on the 1st of Jan. Why is that? The underlying truth behind that waiting season or that waiting time is because you want to indulge in your flesh a little longer. And I guess when it comes to knowing the Father in his fullness, in his magnitude, that waiting that we usually tend to fall back on isn't actually something that needs to happen, if that makes sense. Just to give a little story, I come from a context of an Indian household, and if you've known any traditional Indian households, you will know that a male child is more or less worshipped or put on a pedestal compared to a female child. And this is obviously no hard feelings towards my dad, I'm just literally saying it for what it is. I grew up very much under every other male body, and then I came last. Does that make sense? Like, I wasn't the favored child. I was always the second choice. I wasn't someone that was worth investing in. I wasn't somebody that's worth even asking how their day was, because who cares, right? And so when it came to my relationship with the Lord, I had obviously denounced things, but I hadn't really worked on my perception of my earthly father versus my heavenly father. And so there are subtleties in my relationship with him, with like the heavenly father, that I could see actually, if I trace it back, it most definitely comes from, Papa, you are really busy, huh? It really comes back to my earthly father and things that I haven't quite dealt with. And so what I really felt like doing in the month of December is to walk through with you ladies, if you were willing. And by the way, just putting it out there, this is conviction that's leading me to do this, not a trend or not anything like that. It's simply a conviction. And I say that to say, if you are convicted that you too want to walk down this road with me, then by all means, let's do that. But if you're not convicted, then don't even bother starting, because it's just not going to have longevity. Whereas if you're doing it with conviction, then it has longevity, but also you can reap its fruits because you'll be really invested in it, right? So how much more would we be really experiencing God if we knew and understood him in his magnitude, not in our clouded image of him? And this is actually relevant for people that have amazing fathers on earth. So imagine if you have an amazing dad who is so invested and all he did was shower you with gifts. You, in some way, shape or form, are going to bring this very understanding into your relationship with the Heavenly Father. And guess what? He probably does want to give you good gifts. He probably does want to shower you with good gifts. But we know from our long relationship with the Lord that he doesn't actually just give gifts, but he gives it when we are ready to receive it in our character, in our discipline, in our lives, you know. And so that understanding of your earthly father relationship can very well tamper with your relationship with your Heavenly Father, in the fact that, like, actually you might be expecting too much of him and less of a relationship with him, or that he might just become this God that is more or less like a genie, where you don't really need to have a relationship with him. You're not held accountable to anything. You're just showered with gifts because your father might have done parenting through a mode of guilt, and so he is compensating for the time that he doesn't spend with you with gifts. And that is not what our Heavenly Father would do. Do you see what I'm saying? So even in the subtlety of like good things is still something worthy to check. So I say all of that to say I'm going to have a PDF link down in the description box below. This PDF is literally just going to take us day by day in the month of December to just ask subtle questions to see whether that's something that we are bringing into our relationship with the Heavenly Father. The goal and the target is that at the end of December we'll have a real refreshed image and understanding and view of our Heavenly Father. Therefore our our relationship with him and our identity in him will skyrocket too, I'm sure. So that is something I would definitely say pray on and see whether the Lord is convicting you of the fact that there might be some stuff that are clouding his image in your mind. And so that is that. But also, sisters, if you've made it this far, I just want to say we have some amazing guests coming on the channel. And two of them, I just wanted to give you guys some clues. And I want to see you in the comment section down below and see if you guessed right. If you guessed right, I guess you just get a congratulations. Okay. So first clue for the first guess, and it's this. She loves Jesus. She loves to dance, and she is a mum of two. The second person and the second clue is this. She is a twin. She loves on Jesus, and she is a mum of four to be. I think I've been really generous with the clues. Let me know in the comment section down below if A, you're going to be joining me with this challenge, and B, what your guesses are in terms of the guests that we have on this channel in the month of December. Zoe, can you guess? I shall see you in the comment section down below, but I shall also see you in the next video. Be blessed.